It's hard to imagine that the famous ship, the Titanic, and Oreos have anything in common, but believe it or not, they do. According to the official Oreo website, they both had their famous debuts in 1912. The Titanic sank while the Empire of Nabisco introduced the Oreo cookie. While Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet have glorified the Titanic's sinking, Oreo cookies can be amazing on their own, but with a few simple ingredients, they can become a delicious dessert. I have been baking and creating fun desserts for as long as I can remember. My own brownie recipe comes from a recipe that my mom taught me when I was 6 years old. It's a pastime I still enjoy to this day. It's a major way of relieving stress for me. A bad day can turn great with just a kitchen and a cookbook. With that knowledge, I am going to show you an amazing way to turn Oreos into a delicious and refreshing summer treat. Just by using milk, about 2 packages of Oreos, and some Cool Whip, and you can make Oreo bomb cake. It's one of the easiest recipes that I have ever made. The very first thing that you want to do is make sure you have all of your ingredients in your bakeware in order in front of you. You'll need a plastic spatula, a measuring cup, 1 bowl, a 9x13 pan, 2 cups of milk, 2 12-ounce tubs of Cool Whip, some plates, and obviously you'll need your Oreos. Just to be safe, I brought about 2.5 packages. To prepare the Oreos, you need to soak them in milk for a few seconds, and I find that it's easier to saturate the Oreos by layers rather than soaking 90 Oreos at once. After soaking each cookie, almost 2 dozen for the first layer, you want to place them in the bottom layer of the pan. I find that it's easier if you just soak 1 cookie at a time and then place it in the pan. You need to make sure that you dunk them for about 2 to 3 seconds each, so that way they absorb the milk. I normally get about 4 to 5 across each pan, but I do have to end up breaking one in half so that way it is very even. You continue the layer until you fill the pan, and it takes a lot of soaking with the milk. With the first layer complete, you want to take your Cool Whip and the spatula and begin the next layer. With the plastic spatula, spread a layer of Cool Whip, about 1 inch thick on top of the Oreos. You want to make sure you get enough on the spoon to cover it, but you also have to be careful because the Oreos are covered in milk and they break apart really easy. You also have to make sure that your Cool Whip isn't frozen and that it's been sitting out for about 5 minutes. After your Cool Whip is done, you begin with another layer of Oreos. So make sure to saturate them in the milk before you lay them in the Cool Whip. You want to make sure they're submerged in milk because this softens the chocolate cookie just like when you dunk them in milk. Now you repeat the first 2 steps by adding the second layer of Cool Whip, making sure to spread it evenly. Since this is the last layer of Cool Whip, it doesn't matter how thick it is, you just want to make sure you have enough of it. And this is why it takes 2 tubs, because you use one entirely. The dish is done for now and it's ready to sit in the fridge overnight. Luckily, I already prepared a pan so that way the audience wouldn't have to wait so long. Make sure that the pan is completely covered in plastic wrap. If not, the dessert will become out soggy and not as fresh. After sitting in the fridge for 8 hours, you're ready to put the topping on. This is the final step for the dessert. I put several Oreos in a Tupperware container, and I used a fork to smash the Oreos for the topping. Once I finish that, I spread the Oreo cookie crumbs on top of the layer of Cool Whip. Whether you want to bury the dessert in Oreos or if you just want to lightly sprinkle some crumbs, it doesn't matter. It's whatever you want to do. After that, I microwaved some hot fudge sauce for about 45 seconds, and then I just took that and I drizzled the top layer with the hot fudge sauce. And with that, the dessert is complete. This simple and easy dessert can be made in about 10 minutes. All you need is a short trip to the grocery store, a kitchen, and a few minutes to put all the ingredients together. As posted on their website, Oreo originally could be purchased for about 30 cents a package. Though prices have changed a bit, this recipe is still really quite inexpensive. It also yields quite a large dessert that you can see. Oreo Bomb Cake is fun, refreshing, and a new spin on an old traditional dessert. This cake is proof that there are many other ways to enjoy Oreos other than the classic twist, dunk, and lick routine. On a final note, I found the Oreo Bomb Cake to be one of the easiest treats I have ever made. I've made it and it's always an instant hit. I hope you're all ready to dig in. Now let's serve up some plates. How is it?